Hey, how's it going, guys? I hope you have an awesome day so far today. So basically, we might have a low amount of volatility because we have the merger coming up for Ethereum within the next like less than 12 hours now. Um, and we also just had the CPI data just came out. We had a strong reaction off the CPI data, so I do believe that's being priced in right now as we speak. So the volume won't be as severe on the 20th of September when they announce the rate hike. I do think it's still going to be a bearish day, most likely, but I don't think it'll be as bearish as it could have been if it wasn't for the CPI data making it very obvious that they're going to be doing a rate hike. So they kind of priced that in a little bit earlier than the 20th because of it. Um, but yeah, let's dive into the charts. I'll show you what I see. But first, obviously, let's look at um, the profits for the investor community. We got Gregor. We got 70% gain with 10x leverage. Safe amount of leverage, however, not a very safe asset to trade. 52% gain with 10x leverage, 88% gain with 10x leverage, and 307% gain with 10x leverage. Good job, man. That's awesome. And Chris using 50x leverage. Usually he uses low amount of leverage, safe and conservative. But today it looks like he went for a very volatile asset with 55% gains. So good job, Ben. You scooped up some gains there. But yeah, let's dive into the charts, guys, together and see what we can find. Yeah, see you on the inside. Cool. All right. So first, let's dive into the DXY. Right now, we're on the hourly chart. There's not really much to go off of other than the fact that we had a rounded top, which is relatively bearish. We may see a break to the upside with a rounded top and create an inverse Aveneve, but if not, we're looking at the 15-minute. We can dissect it. Kind of looks like a descending triangle, but this is kind of an uptrending level of support, so you could call it an asymmetrical, but it's fairly. Right now, it's actually kind of got a bit of a bullish structure. It may not seem that way with this downtrend here, but if you draw this trend line right here, we have a descending broadening wedge, and they usually break to the upside with the technical target of the top of the formation. If that were to occur and we start seeing resistance at the top of the, where people would normally take profits after entering a long position from a broadening wedge like this, as people take profits around here, we may start seeing price come back down and create a double top formation. If that were to occur, then it'd be relatively bullish for Bitcoin short term. If we break to, now if we don't enact off of this broadening wedge and people break this down, this uptrending level support right here, then we'll just go down to roughly, let's see, yeah, we see price actually come down to about 108.85. But we do have this uptrending level support here to look out for as well. So if you enter a long position on Bitcoin because we broke the support level, then just make sure you keep your eye out on this as it may start a reversal. But based on the price action here, it does look like we may have a bullish breakup for the DXY. Just keep your eye out on that, that's all. And let's go over to, let's actually jump into Bitcoin on my primary chart really quick. So I'm keeping an eye out right now on this descending triangle with the technical target of roughly 20,630. However, we do have to look out for this level of resistance right here and this level of resistance right here. This resistance is basically formed from previous price action and also volume keeping us in this area of interest right here. And if the area of interest, this wall here may keep us here and trading sideways a little bit longer and creating a larger formation. So just keep your eye out on that. Now, things could be relatively bullish if if the DXY does create that double top formation. We may short term see Bitcoin drop. And if it does, from the broadening wedge breakout, I mean, we may see the break to the downside with this formation and bring us down to roughly 19,700. We do have this relatively decent level of support here at 19,800, and also local price action right here that could keep us up. However, if we, if it doesn't really impact Bitcoin's price action and we see the double top of the DXY play out and we break to the downside, what could occur is the price action for Bitcoin as it goes up through here and hits this technical target, and we find support here, then we actually might build a larger like double bottom, this being the neckline right here, coming up, building the support here, and that will give us a larger technical target of about basically 21,000, with decently strong resistance at 20,800. So keep your eye out on that resistance. If we do build support here and continue to go to the upside, then awesome. Basically, you can use this formation as a conduit right here for an earlier entry for that double bottom potential. Yeah, but until then, we just wait until what we got plays out. We first want to see this downtrend level of resistance break and then used as support. Until then, yeah, we just sit on our hands and wait. We go back to the chart here. Ethereum is having its merge within 12 hours, guys. And what that basically means is in confluence to the upgrade with their technology, switching to proof of stake, they're also releasing a lot of funds that are currently locked in under staking programs. And there's I don't remember the exact number, but it's a large portion of Ethereum that's going to be unlocked. And if they decide to sell because they had their funds locked for up to 2 years now, it could be pretty bearish for Ethereum. And it may actually cause a decoupling event from Ethereum. It's not going to be in sync with Bitcoin's price action as much. So just be aware of that. If we open this up here, this is Ethereum's chart. Right now we're on the 15-minute time frame. We do have this downtrend level resistance right here. We can watch semi-similar structure to Bitcoin, but we do have not only this uptrend level support here that we could watch, we also have this horizontal level support that seems to be honoring. So basically, yeah, just keep your eye on this. I'm personally not going to be trading during the merge, guys. This could be I think the volume's going to be weird. Everything's going to be unpredictable. I'd just rather be safe and just step aside and just let it do its thing, and then I'll find an opportunity afterwards. There's always going to be tons of opportunities. We don't need to trade during these riskier times. But yeah, I'm not going to be touching Ethereum during the merge. Looks like the S&P 500 is still honoring that support, still building support here. Trading sideways right now, just like Bitcoin. But yeah, that's pretty much everything, guys. There's not very much else that I can think of. Let's jump over to Glassnode really quick. Oh, my bad. Let's just zoom in on today's price action. Yeah, we came back into capitulation. We went briefly into hope for a little bit, but yeah, most holders are currently in a loss right now. But people are accumulating. If we go over to another metric where we look at the addresses really quick here, addresses holding Bitcoin, one Bitcoin or more, it does look like the curve is starting to go to the downside. So there's less people accumulating Bitcoin. So that trend is actually starting to fail, which is not a very good sign. So just keep your eyes out on. Well, this is not necessarily something that you need to keep your eyes out on, but if we go over to my bigger chart here really quick, let's pull this open here. Go on the daily. Yeah, we were talking about how we have this downtrend level of resistance here that we need to keep an eye on. We do have enough pressure to break this support level at 19,400, and we actually get a weekly close below this. There's a lot that needs to happen this week. We basically need to try to maintain the support and try to break out of this downtrend level of resistance. Because if we don't, we could come down all the way down to roughly around 15,000 is the low that I'm worried about right now. We could obviously have a strong support bounce off of 15,000, but the strongest level of support around 13,900 on the weekly chart, or 14,000 roughly. But yeah, that's everything I got for you guys. We're basically just sitting on our hands waiting again for this formation breakout for a nice short-term trade. And then after this little trade's over, I recommend, stepping away from the chart for a bit while the Ethereum merge happens, because we have no idea how that's going to impact the markets, how people are going to price that in. So be very careful. But yeah, if there's anything that you guys need help with, you can reach out to me at Discord. The link down below will allow you to enter the Discord. It's investsharecommunity.com. If you'd like to check out our courses, you can go to investshare.com as well, and have yourself an amazing day. And I appreciate you guys watching.